it's time to decorate the Christmas tree again. We don't always buy a real one, but I think this year we decided to push the boat out a little bit. So the first thing you do is bring it home. We decided not to get a big tree because we don't have much capacity in the house. So the first thing that you would do is remove this packaging. Breathe, my friend, breathe. We kept the care notice so that we would know how to look after the mini Christmas tree. So put it into place, and we have this makeshift snow that we use to make it feel Christmassy and snowy. So there you go. Another really frustrating bit is going through the lights because it's all tangled from years on by. Oh my gosh. Okay, this took a lot longer than I would have wanted, but I think that it's untangled now. So I start from the bottom. Do I need to push this down? I think I do need to push it down. Oh, very, very prickly. Oh, very prickly. Oh my god, it's like giving me pokes. I should be wearing gloves. It is very sharp. Okay, so let's start from the bottom rings. So I ordinarily like to have some near the top so that I could like put the star on top of the light. So I think I'll just leave it as is. Okay, should I plug it in now to make sure that it's working? Oh, come on, please, 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 please. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Next, it's time for the tinsel. I decided not to use the green ones because it will mesh with the tree. So I think that the silver will make it stand out a bit. So let's start from the back. I think that looks rather fetching. And next thing we go on to are the ornaments. So we typically buy one new ornament each year, and that's what we've been doing ever since I moved over here. So the first one that I recall us buying is this one with the 2 mice that says Our Christmas Together. So this is the first one that we bought together. So let's put it somewhere prominent. Maybe like over here. Okay, I will talk you through some of these Christmas ornaments that we've accumulated. So this is New York, self-explanatory, back when I visited a few years back. So this one should go in the front. This is one that we bought in Bratislava when we visited Slovakia. So let's put you over here. This one has my name on it, so I decided to get this way back when. I don't remember when now, but this is an interesting one. This one, because it says good luck, and I think we bought this in Ireland at some point. So this one should like hang up over here, and it's like an angel, I suppose. And I think we need to put the snowman and the Santa Claus up. What's a prominent place for you? Okay, on this side. Then you can go over here. This is one that we bought in the sale section at Waitrose this past year. So it's always good to have new decorations when it's on offer. We bought this one on our most recent trip to Greece, so this is going to be a new addition to the collection. So let's put this one over here, nice and prominent. This is one that has the red mailbox and a little robin, which Marcus likes. So let's put you here. Every good tree deserves a star, so it's not going to sit on top without some assistance. So I'm using this pin. Does that work? So now let's turn the lights on again and see what the finished product looks like. I think that this will surely get all of us into the Christmas spirit. So it's time for you to also decorate your tree if you haven't done so already. All counting our pennies this year.
So we have come to town to buy each other Christmas presents on a budget. Now there are 4 rules to follow. The gift must not be edible, it should be practical and also fun. And the most important one, the budget we have set is £3, so don't be spending more than that.
There are 2 pound shops in town, so we are going to split up now.
Let's get going! Well, I'm going to check out Poundland. Let's see what they have got.
I am off to the pound stretcher to see what I can find.
So what did we manage to get? Well, it looks as though I managed to get 2 items for Paul, but I only see 1 for me. So I think what we'll do is...
This is extra special.
Oh, is it, Mike?
It is.
Well, we did say that there was a limit of £3. It wasn't to be edible, it was to be practical and fun, if possible.
So the value was up to £3.
Up to £3. It didn't have to.
It could have been less.
It could have been less, yes. I went the full whack and I've spent £3 on 2 items. I'm actually quite impressed with how much I managed to get. Okay, so here's the first one.
Can I shake it about?
You can shake it about, and if you sort of maybe go down there to show camera number 2.
What is this?
Then we can get a close-up. And I'm not very good at wrapping. I obviously didn't watch last year's segment on wrapping gifts that Paul did very well, including a box of, what was it, Quality Street or Roses? One of those really awkward shaped boxes that you did. No, I'm just rough and ready when it comes to the wrapping. So, right, okay. open up and see what the first one is.
I have no idea what this is, so let's find out, everyone. Suspense is killing me. Oh my god, you used so much wrapping paper.
Well, we've got so much wrapping paper that we said there's probably no more need to buy any more in our lifetime. So, because we don't buy people presents anymore.
What is this?
What is it?
LED lights.
But it's furry balls.
Oh my god.
So look, not only is it fun because it's furry, it's practical because it's a light, and also, I'm afraid batteries are not included, but we do have some somewhere in the house. Also, it will save on the electricity bill because we can have, I think we've started doing this already. We are using like battery operated fairy lights around the house rather than having full lights on all the time. Like, look at this. See? I know we've got all our lights on for the recording at the minute, yes. So what do you think? You like?
Very good.
And I'm sure it works. We'll not try it out now. So shall I open mine?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Now, I have a feeling I might know what this is. Because I got a quick glimpse of something when I was in your bag trying to like take my items out earlier.
You little tinker.
But I might be wrong. So I'm opening up. Yes! Perfect for the winter, this is. What do you think it might be, folks? Look! It's a hot water bottle. Look at that.
Okay, so for those of us that haven't grown up with it, can you tell us what this is exactly?
Well, I've actually got a story about hot water bottles, and it's not a very good one.
Oh god.
Yeah, well, you basically fill them up with boiling or quite hot water.
Boiling water.
Well, hot water. You boil the kettle and then you fill it up, and you leave it in the bed, and you can put your tootsies on it, but it'll be very, very hot. You can get covers for them as well, but they're like bed warmers. But what happened to me, I was about 11 or 12 years old. I think I was 11 because I was still, might have been 10 actually. I was still at primary school when this happened. Oh, actually no. Was I?
Were you less?
No, I think I was about 10. And we always had hot water bottles in the house, and it actually was near Christmas. And my mother had filled one up and set it onto the chair, the wooden chair, in the kitchen. And silly me decided, because my bottom was cold, that I should sit down and warm it up. Now the thing is, you should never sit in one of these. And the one that we had, it wasn't brand new like this. It had all worn away, so it was thin. It burst, and the hot water went all over my buttocks. We had to, luckily, our next door neighbour was a retired nurse, and my mother rushed me over to her. In fact, I think she came over to our house first of all, and she had this gauze that she was able to put on that stopped the burning.
Oh Lord!
And I then had to go to the health centre every day for a month after that, and had the dressings done. I might have mentioned this in our Ballymoney episode actually, and because they said they'd never seen a bottom repair itself so quickly than mine, and so just do not sit on them. But thank you very much.
The reason I got that was because I don't think that we're gonna be turning up the thermostat that high this year.
Or at all, yeah.
So it's all about building heat where you can, and also to try to keep warm by not having on such high heating.
So I'm not sure if this equals the fun element, but we'll let it go. It was a fun story anyway.
So this one was £2, so I saved £1.
Oh, I see. Well, the lights were £2 as well, but I thought I had a budget of £2, so I got you another gift.
I couldn't see anything else. Sorry. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Sorry.
We'll set that to the side. Now, what do you think this might be? I've used a lot of paper
What the heck
because I thought
is this?
I was looking for bubble wrap because I thought there's some sharp edges
You
on it.
used so much.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna
Well, it's Christmas, isn't it?
do it so that I could use it again.
So I might be seeing this again in a few weeks' time.
You will. I have no idea what the heck this is. I have no idea what this could be.
Okay, well, get opening then.
What the...
Show the viewers what it is, come on. Don't put everyone in so much suspense.
Oh my.
What is it?
Outdoor wine and glass holder.
Turn it round.
Oh, sorry.
And look, down here too. See? So what you do is, there's a nice practical little picture on it as well. You stick these into the ground, the spikes, and it comes as a, there's three pieces. So you put the wine bottle in one, and 2 wine glasses in the other, and then you can sit outside and then have your wine. Obviously not this time of year.
No.
But in the spring and summertime, when you're outside, perhaps, and it's great because it literally just sticks into the earth, so you don't need any holders or anything for it, anything expensive like that. And this only cost £1.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? So it just shows that if you are on a budget this Christmas, there are a myriad of things that you could buy, and people will never suspect that you only paid £1 for them. A jolly fine stuffing. Well, we could all do with some of that, especially at Christmas. We picked this up when we were in Ongar a few weeks ago, and it was from a lovely little deli, and they were selling off a lot of produce that I think they had left over from the pandemic when they were closed. And it was still within date, only just. So I thought, oh, this looks perfect for Christmas. So it is a gourmet sage and red onion stuffing mix. And I haven't even opened it, so as you can see, we're going to be doing it all from scratch here. Ooh. So we've got this lovely mix. There's 125 grams in here, and I'm going to cut it open. And what we need to do is then pour it into what it says was a large vessel. I think they meant a bowl. Oh, I can smell that already. Mmm, delicious. So here we go, 125 grams of stuffing mix into the vessel, and into that we stir 250 mils of boiling water. So pour it in. I'm right-handed, you see, so my stirring's not very good with my left. So it's just the same as when I eat. I have to switch my fork from one hand to the other. So we stir all that in, getting all the bits of stuffing mixed with the water. And once you have it thoroughly mixed through, you then leave it to stand for a few moments just to ensure that all the mix has been absorbed with the water. So there's just a few little bits and pieces there. Actually, you know, it looks like a crumble. Ooh, I could eat that with my apple pie, but perhaps not. You could have a savoury type, I suppose. Okay, so we'll just leave that to absorb for a few minutes before we transfer it into another vessel. Okay, so I think I'm satisfied that this is absorbed enough. So we're now going to transfer it into a greased baking bowl or baking sheet, whichever you have handy. And we'll get it all in there and then smooth it out before it goes into the oven. Okay, so we smooth it over like this. And now it is ready to bake. All right, so here we are. We're going to pop it into our convection oven in like this, and it goes in at 200 Celsius, not 220, 200 Celsius for 10-20 minutes. And hopefully when that comes out, it'll be nice and crispy, ready to go with your roast dinner on Christmas Day, or any meal for that matter. Now, what did I tell you? Look, it looks just like an apple crumble. And I'm just going to tuck straight in, I think. So have a look at that. It smells absolutely divine. Now, it is going to be quite hot, so I'm going to blow on it. Don't want to blow it all away. So, okay, let's try this. Oh, it's lovely. It's got a real bready taste to it. The other flavours are quite subtle, so it's not overwhelming or overpowering. And I think that is the perfect accompaniment to Christmas dinner or a roast dinner or any other type of meal, I suppose, just on the side. So there we are. It's my beautiful stuffing mix.
Please subscribe.
Santa, what do you think of it so far?
Well, I am getting ready for Christmas, and so are you.
Yes, that is true. What have we got here, Paul?
We are gonna have some bubblies today.
Is it real bubblies, though?
No, it's 0% or 0.5%. This is alcohol-free sparkling muscat.
Did you say it's 0.5%?
This one is 0%.
0%. So it is actually possible to have a 0% alcohol.
And this is Adnam's Ghost Ship 0.5%.
0.5. Now I've had Ghost Ship before, but I've had
Me
the
too.
full whack of it. Okay, so this is the bit where I think I'm gonna get my eyes put out. Are you managing to get that off at all? And we're gonna pop it. Gosh, yeah, I know why it's alcohol free, because you can't get into the bottle.
Oh my god.
Gosh. Okay, here we go. Woo! Ah! It smells like wine. It's got lots of fizz.
Looks like wine.
Okay. Oh, is this for me? Well, while you're filling that up, I will show everyone at home. The bubbles, look at that. Cheers.
Cheers.
What do we think of this? There's no taste of this.
Sorry?
I don't taste anything. I taste sort of like grapes. It's like grape juice.
This kind of tastes like grape juice, but just a bit carbonated. It is quite nice though.
It tastes a bit like Slur, like the grape Slur.
I don't know what slur is.
Well, it's the grape that tastes like this.
No, but
There's nothing wrong with it at all.
I think for anyone that can't have alcohol or is looking for something that kind of feels like alcohol, I think this might be the way to go.
Yeah, although I think if you were trying to sort of pass this off as alcohol, you couldn't. Anyway, it says it's an alcohol-free bubbly made from the muscat grape, delightfully juicy and fresh. Winemakers have brought out the fruit and perfume of the grape, retaining the natural luscious sweetness. And that is absolutely true, because I can smell it, I can taste it, and it is like Slur to me. Not that there's anything wrong with that at all, but you know, it doesn't sort of come across as a wine in any way.
I
To me.
think that this is geared towards those people that either A, can have it, or don't really want to have wine, but then have something feel like wine.
What I will say is it's very carbonated, and I'm doing my best not to burp here, so excuse me.
We all thank you for that.
Okay, let's put that to the side, I think, or to the back, and we'll move on to the ghost ship. Is this going to be scary?
Not for me.
Oh, that's the ghost train, sorry. Okay, and we're having it in our lovely little French beer glasses that we got from Lille a while back. Santa, what do you think so far? Santa's going to have a little smell there.
Yes.
Oh, it's got his approval. Smells like beer.
But does it taste like beer?
Looks like beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it does.
This does have more of a beer taste to it.
It certainly does. It tastes like a very, very light ale, I think, which is exactly what it is, I suppose. It is ale, isn't it? Does it count as ale?
I think it does count as
It is pale ale, yeah. Citrus pale ale from Adnams. Ghost Ship 0.5%.
I don't knock 0.5% beer at all.
We've had a few, and
I think you still get the essence of the beer, and you get some of the hoppiness.
there was one that we had at the Brooklyn Brewery in New York, and it
That was really good.
It was a 0.5% lager, I think, and we didn't even know.
I didn't even know that it was a lager, to be honest. So I think that
Well, we didn't know it was alcohol free. That was the thing.
0.5% beers have come a long way.
Yeah, because I can remember back when I was 18. Now, excuse me if I've told you this story before, but I was in my first job. It was my first Christmas, and they wanted to take shy little me out to the pub.
You shy?
Actually, I'm mixing up two stories here. On that particular occasion, I had 8 pints of Guinness and 8 rum chasers at the Christmas party, and
Someone had fun.
yeah, and I missed work the next day, and it was a black mark against me. But I think it was the following year, after that experience, I said, no, I'm on the low alcohol beer. But I had, I think, 17 or 18 cans of it, and I was, yeah.
Still pissed?
Yeah. 17 or 18 cans. I was staying over at a colleague's place that time. Otherwise, I would have been stopping to go to the toilet every 5 minutes, I think. But this is good. I like this. What do you think?
Yeah, this is quite good actually.
So you think like for a alcohol, not maybe totally free, but a low alcohol Christmas, this would hit the spot?
Yeah, I think that you could have it without feeling too guilty about it.
Yeah, and you know, it's something new to try. So happy Christmas, everyone!
Happy Christmas!
Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers, Santa!